Welcome back everyone to Wellstopia, and today we are going to be building the first intermediary stop, the one that will be servicing this village right over here. Since this village is built out of sandstone, naturally we'll also use sandstone for this particular building. And we're going to make this so that it stops right about here or here, so that we will not be interfering with the bridge that we'll have to be building over the village. Before we build the walls to the station, we're first going to have to worry about how the villagers are going to get from their village to the other side, to the far side of the tracks, because we don't want them to be constantly crossing the right of way, because we could have carts coming suddenly through here and hitting somebody, and of course that's not going to be good. Therefore, I'm going to be building a bit of an underpass so that the villagers can go under there and up. And where's the best place to build that? Probably right here. I probably don't want to build it there, so let's build it right here. Let's get ourselves, say about, well, we'll have to worry about that, but we'll decide that as we are coming up with the design. It'll be some sort of archway anyway. Yeah, I am going a little bit west, more west than I'm supposed to be going, but we'll take care of that when we handle the actual station. Then we could fill back in any missing landscape afterwards, assuming of course that I actually remember to do so. Yes, when you're doing with sandstone, where I think efficiency is not the best thing. Efficiency is nice when you're doing big heavy things, or when you just want to put out massive stuff, massive quantities, and you just don't care what you do. When you're trying to do precision strikes, efficiency is a little bit too efficient, I shall say. Here we go, and let's, there you go. Good. Now we want this to be 3. Yes, a height of 3. Let's try to take this so that we have cobble right here. I do have some cobblestone, don't I? Yeah, good. Let's fill that in like this. Good. We will want, sandstone should do for this, right? Yeah, I think sandstone would do here, since that's the ground. Then we could turn this into cobble. I think that'll give us, yeah. Very tricky when you are trying to just get 1 or 2 and not to go too much in. There you go. Maybe for these situations I should just make a, well, if I didn't have inventory troubles, I might just make a special pick for such occasions. There we go. And well, yeah, well, it's not going to win any beauty awards, that's for sure. Do I have any stone brick? Because I think stone brick, well, I do have some stone. That'll do. Just turn that into stone brick, because I think anything else I need? Well, I may be needing some stone brick for some other matters, so I'll just leave this like this. Good. Good. And let's get some stairs also. And I'm going to have to dump something to do that. We'll get rid of that for now. Good. What can I throw in here? Well, there you go. Now let's try something a little bit better looking. At least I'm hoping it'll look better. And we can put that in there, since that's going to be invisible anyway, right? Well, if it's not, we will amend that later. Right now, looks like I made just enough for what I need here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And try it the other side. Hopefully this looks a lot better because I'm going through a bit of effort in order to do this. And then finally swap the stairs out so that we could do it this way. Good. Right. No. I'll need, guess, some stone brick slabs in order to make that look right. That looks better, and since that left me with 9 extra of those. Oh, actually, yeah, I can still do this. I'll just put them only on the top section, of course. Then I can do that. There, and that's our nice little tunnel to the other side. I think that'll work. Now for the terminal itself. One more thing with the underpass, of course, would be to add some stairs for it, for the convenience of our passengers. And 1, 2, 3. We may have to move them later, but at least that'll remind me that I will be needing stairs. Now we can worry about the depot. This is up here. We can put some sand here. I may put other materials down there later for it, but I just want to make sure that we have an understanding that we have something that goes here. Good. If that's the case, then well, anything to use up some of this sand that I've got, because I got too much in my inventory. Oh yes, we will want. Good. Now we are at the right level. We want to be able to get up to here. Be able to board right there. Good. And then be able to get up on this side. And be able to board right here. We do have to worry about summoning mine carts and stuff like that, but that's not going to be a major thing I'm going to worry about on the miner stations, at least not yet. What next? Oh yes, the building itself. Now this will have to be inside the building, because if it were outside of it, the building would be way too small. And we need sand. Just dump this here for now. So what type of size will we need for a building? Let me remember what type of architecture we're using first of all. Looks like we're using sandstone. Cut sandstone in the middle. You go sandstone for the corners and cut sandstone for the rest of it. Alright, I guess I can do that. So begin with some sandstone. That'll give us an outline for what we want. And we have right about here might be a good place for that. Let's get some sandstone here. And we want this. Yeah, that have to do for now. And then we do the same thing on this side. And we could cap it off. And that'll give us one side. Can I get down here safely? Oh yeah, that's easy. And being able to go under this is also makes things easier for me. And then we have, let's see, we have 1, 2, 3, then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think I like that as being the border, which means that I want this to be moved a little, so I have to move all these stairs in a little bit like that. Actually, I don't want this. I don't want that right there. Good grief. Definitely would be out of place. What I want is, alright, this is the end here. 1, 2, 3, 3 for here, and then one more for here. Hey, not you. You're a straggler. No stragglers allowed. Alright, good. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Good. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. Ah, then we have 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we have same thing over here. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4. And then right over here. Okay, good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7? Alright, what part did I miscount? This part. Because I included both ends there, which I'm not supposed to. I want to go 1, 2, 3, 4, and then comes the wall. Right over here then is where the wall goes. And then we could do the same right over here. And now everything should be perfect. Good. And yeah, I think that I have to do. Let me check this again. It was 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, including this. That gives an odd number of those, but even number of bricks. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, 6 in the middle. So there's 6 in the middle, then I can have double doors and everything will be fine. Yeah, so those are the dimensions that I want. So next step then will be for me to move the stairs so that we start right here. Actually, let's give us a sandstone for our threshold there. We're going to have to replace the floors anyway because we certainly don't want sand floors. 5, 6. There we could have that. Then we could go then we go and run out of stairs. Well, I have plenty of sandstone. Of course, I also have all of these sandstone stairs that are going to have to be removed anyway. Let's remove them now and then use those. Do things in the proper order and things work out much, much better. 3, then we go for another set. Now, concerning the matter of steps of stairs and things like that, they're getting ready for the next update. There are going to be quite a number of additions for steps, several additional ones. They indicate that they've added 14 new slabs, 14 new stairs, and 12 new what are those walls. So therefore we're going to have a much wider scope of all of that stuff. So that will be really, really nice to have whenever you're doing building and the like, because there's always been the complaint about not enough types of stairs, not enough types of walls and the like. Now, diorite, andesite, and granite are confirmed as very definitely having these new walls that they are adding. In addition to that, we see the same truths both for the walls and also for the steps. The brick is going to be getting, obviously not steps because they've because brick already has steps, but it will be getting walls, so that would be a nice thing to have, so that we can now have brick walls. Now the question is, what other ones will be getting these things? I wonder if it'll be sandstone walls, because that would be really nice for this build if we could have some sandstone walls to go around certain areas. That way we don't have to worry about it, because right now we have acacia all the way around here. But I think sandstone walls may do just as well. Something to think about. That if they do add sandstone walls, then we may be able to use them. Of course, that's assuming that I'm still working on this when that comes out, because it'll be a couple more months probably before we see that update. Actually, that couple more months is pretty much fits what their schedule is, because the next update is supposed to be out for the holidays. There you go. I think we have that there, and we have that there, just over there, just over there. Good. Now we can get across without any real trouble. Now just take care of these walls, then we could worry about the outer walls. I decided that cut sandstone will look a lot better in these locations, and yes, it certainly does. Therefore we have the little bit of tunnel there, and we have some, oh yes, this side is a little bit higher than the other side. So I tried to do something parallel on the other side, but no, that doesn't work there. We need to have that over there, but not on the other side. So this building isn't exactly even in that regards. Now we can get some, here's some cut sandstone right here. We'll have the door right there. We could have this right over here. So you have choice of either going down the stairs or going directly to the depot like that. Yeah. Then we could do the same thing on the other side. Good. Now the question is, We want windows probably... I mean, no, I don't think I've... Actually, I suppose we could do that for windows. Have a little bit of windows, even though it's not going to be a huge amount. Then over here, now we can have... We do more related windows here. We do want to go in a few before we do that, probably. Let's see, here's a block of sandstone. Turn that into a block of cut sandstone. 1, 2. Let's try it like... Oh. Let's try it by putting in the right block. There we go. And like that. Good. Good. And now if you go back to here, we tend to have sandstone. Actually, sandstone. Yeah, we tend to have sandstone on top. So I need to take that into account. Now since this is going up to there, oh! Since that's going up to there, we could just use a sandstone slab and it'll fit right in without any trouble whatsoever. Good. I think I'm going to actually like that because that way I don't have to worry about putting sandstone right above the windows. I did that a few times, but I'm not particularly fond of that particular technique. I much prefer having the smooth sandstone all the way around to give it a consistent shape. That's the reason why I did the windows the way I did over here. I can't do that everywhere, but I'll try to do it where I can. There you go. And we have everything here. We have the fences extended up until you come to the wall. Good. But there's one thing that isn't good, and that is after putting in all these fences here, these acacia fences for the windows, I of course remember that this particular area uses oak. There you go, I've replaced the windows with oak, and I now have some oak doorways on top of that. So everything now looks fine. Note that the windows are shorter here than on the other side because the floor is lower down on this side due to the way the terrain operates. I think this will work. It's a nice small little station. Cars coming here, there, continue on their way, and then head out this way, and that will allow us to head out through the bridge that will go over the village itself. And once we have that bridge in place, we could actually finish the village because there are some parts that still need to be finished that I chose not to because I felt I needed a bridge first. Of course, nothing in this village will be complete without a few buttons. I have to think of the right way of doing this. Let's try... Did I paint myself into a corner here? In the future I'll need to take that in. Oh yeah, I think that'll be fine. Alright, we could do it like that. There, there, there. Then right, same thing. What did I do on this side? Why I made these too wide? Oh, I can't do that on this side because I have the trains coming out through there. Ah, yes. There you go. Our nice little station is complete. Come up here. Here we could take our train if we're going that way. Over here. Or the other way. Able to get in and out. It fits the architecture of the area. So I'm going to call that done, except of course for our little bridge here, which is what we're going to have to build for the next episode of Piney Plays the Minecraft Railroad Challenge.